Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Zobiba Global. No, it's not Zobiba Global. It's Zobiba Publish TV. That was just, oh my goodness, my face looks extremely different in this background. Okay, so welcome to Zobiba Publish TV. I am Yvette Johnston, author, publisher, and host of this program. Well, this is episode 2 of Why Should You Create a Journal. I started it last week, and this week I promised that I would continue with it, and so I'm doing it. Okay? So, why should you create a journal? See if I can get the sun out of my face. There you go. Trying to adjust it a little bit. Okay, so why should you create a journal? Today, July 4th, 2025. Number one, I have quite a few. Number one, creating a journal gives proof of your organizational skills. Number two, it shows your level of professionalism. Number three, it gives proof of your leadership skills. Number four, it shows your ability to prioritize and it helps with prior, prioritizing what is more important, okay? Or what is most important based on your task for the day. Number five, it is a reminder of the task at hand. Number six, it keeps you focused. Number seven, it gives you mental clarity. Number eight, it allows collaborators to be able to assist you and to see where you are in your project management. Okay? So it assists collaborators to assist you to be able to see where you are in your project management. Okay. Number nine, it delivers you from stress and anxiety. Number 10, it assists you with the appropriation of your thoughts and your thought process. Number 11, it is a method of communicating with yourself or your collaborators. Number 12, it contributes to your creativity and creative writing, knowing which information to be included or excluded. Okay, so that's when you're writing your books. Number 13, it boosts your awareness of self, which is self awareness, because it allows you to reflect on your thoughts. Okay, so it allows you to reflect on your thoughts. Number 14, it is a great reminder of historical data or data, depending on where you are in the world. Some people say data, some people say data. I remember when I was doing MBA and we had professors from we had professors from Australia. So some people were saying data. I remember someone from the US said it's data. I said, what am I supposed to say? Data or data? Whichever one. Okay, so whichever one works for you, depending on where you are in the world. Number 15, it's like a diary. You can write as much as you want or as little as you want. Remember though, the more you write, the better it is to have a recollection of what you are basically saying or the full events that occurred when you write the information. Okay? Number 16, it helps you with preciseness, which is to be exact with information. Number 17, it allows you to revert to information when you were working on a book, and then you will, sometimes you're working on a book and you will switch to another book, and then you go back to that previous book. There are times when I do it when I might be writing children's story, and I'm just not in the mood for the children's story at that time. I want to write something else. I want to write, poetry, like adults poetry. And so I would basically take a break from the children's book that I'm writing, and then I go to the adult book because I want to just release what's inside of me. All right. And so I would do that. So it helps you when it comes to that. Okay, so that was number 50. Number 17. Oh, I got to number 17 really quickly. That was quick. So, what did I say number 17 was? It allows you to revert to information when you are working on a book. Okay, so you can switch to another book and then back to that previous book that you were working on. Okay, well, it's short today. I thought it was going to be a little bit longer. But last week, what I spoke about last week was some other reasons why you should create a journal, right? And I had mentioned that you will have written memory of dates, times, events, details, you know, that you can include in your book. And so when you keep writing and keep notes of everything that you think you want to say, even if you don't think you want to say it, still put it in your journal. And then from there you can take out whatever you want, extract whatever you want, right? So it's good to write everything. I write everything that happens during the day. I am so serious. I do. And I make sure I have the date at the top of my journal. So I have the day, the date, okay? That means day, month, year, and I have any other information that I would want to include. So if I'm writing something that somebody had mentioned, I make sure I write that. Okay, well, Shay said this, right? And if I say something and I want to make sure that it's, like, say for instance, a quote that I want to include, I make sure I put my initial there or my signature just so that I know it's my own quote, right? So I have my way of doing things, you know, they say like a little perfectionist would, but I have my way of doing it so that I can remember exactly who said what at what time. There are times when you might not remember certain things and certain details. So it does help with details as well, right? Because it helps you to be detail oriented. So if you write everything, it's better than writing nothing, or write more than writing less. Because when you write more, that will help you to remember the whole story. There are times when you'll write just a minimal amount, and then you're trying to figure it. You don't go back to it until 3 weeks time, right? 3 weeks after, and then you're trying to scrape through your memory to remember what what was the situation, what was the occasion around this, what was the atmosphere, what was going on at that time. So I describe everything, I detail every information so that I will remember. Okay. And as good as I think my memory is, there are times when you just don't remember certain things because there are other things that are on your mind. I'm writing books, I'm editing, right? I'm assigning ISBNs. So their time, and I am creating the barcodes as well. So it's not easy all the times to remember everything that you're doing. Okay. So good to write your notes, write everything down. And you know what? Having a secretarial background, that was my very first job ever, right? So having a secretarial background, it helps me as well to be very detail oriented. And so I write everything. Because remember, when your boss is giving you dictation, you have to make sure you write exactly what he says. Whether you're writing it in shorthand or longhand, you have to get all the information. Right? So I learned to be a very detail oriented person, and so I am. And then when you work in the courts as well, and you have to write bail release conditions, you have to write everything. So, all of these things help me with what I'm doing right now, right? And like I said, I've always been a detail oriented person. So that contributes to me being an effective person in what I'm doing. So if you like this content, or if you like the content of this program, please subscribe, share, like, tell someone about it. Anybody you know who would want to, publish or like the publishing idea, right? You're not sending it to Amazon or whatever. That's not what we do. That's not what I do. I'm the publisher. Okay? So please subscribe, share, tell somebody else about the program. I would appreciate it so much. And if you have a book that you would like to publish, please contact me. The information is listed for your access. All right. Now, the program is recorded on Yvette A. Johnston Media at this time, right? And then transferred to Zobiba Publish TV. But this is Zobiba Publish TV, right? So until further notice, right, this is how I'm doing it for now. Okay? So you will also find information in Zobiba Global Media, and you will find information, yes, in Yvette A. Johnston Leadership and Coaching. All right. So I mentor PhDs. And if you would love to be coached by me, then I think that would be a very good idea. And I think what you should do is send me your information. If you go to Yvette A. Johnston Global Media, you'll see connections there, right? Or any one of the um, any one of the programs that I have. You will see some kind of information, or send me an email, or visit the website, Zobiba Global Publication square.site. Or you can send an email to Zobiba Global Publishing at gmail.com. Okay? And let me know if you'd like to be coached by me. Okay? I'm getting people talking to me about it and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's something that I've been doing though for a long time, right? And it's amazing now that I have, the PhDs that I'm handling, and then at University of East London, I am a professional mentor. Okay, so I was trained for that. So it's not like I'm doing something that I wasn't trained for. I was trained and I have certification in that. While I was doing my MBA, I was offered the opportunity as a professional business person, right, to be able to mentor business and law students. Okay, so I hope you will share, like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the program. And it's good just to know how to journalize, because a lot of people don't know exactly how to journalize. And so when they're ready to write their books, they're all over the place. And so they'll write chapter one. When I go through stuff and I see chapter one, this is supposed to be chapter two, and they have it in chapter three, right? But it's okay. That's what you do. You can get to switch it up. And while I was at University of Windsor, I worked as editorial assistant, right, with a very well-known publisher and chief editor, okay, at the Windsor Star. So it was a very good idea. So I was editorial assistant, and so I do have the experience. So just in case, I do. All right. So have a great and wonderful day, and I hope to see you next week when we talk about this again. We'll see what the topic will be next week, or if I get requests for this same topic, then I will continue. If not, then I'll just branch off into something else. All right. But for you, have a great and wonderful day. Zobiba Global. No, it's not. I know somebody was going to say that. It is Zobiba Publish TV. All right. I just wanted to do that for fun. All right. So have a great day, and we will see you soon. Goodbye.